everybody. Welcome to the Trump. Hope everyone's doing wonderful today. I know some unprecedented crazy shit's going on in our country. It's just becoming the daily grind, which is not cool at all. Um, I wake up every morning and I'm, what the fuck has he done today? I don't know if he's going to surprise me at this point. I promise you that. So I wanted to kind of start this off by watching this video on just all the corrupt things that Donald Trump has done since he's taken office this time and kind of get that out of the way. And then we're going to discuss the big, beautiful bill a little bit and what's going on with SNAP benefits and things like that. And just the fact that, I'm really, I was appalled and I was sad and depressed and just feel infuriated that, letting the privacy at the price. But now I'm just numb to it pretty much. And I'm making some jokes about it now as I used to. I use my jokes to get through difficult times. I was so numb to it now that I just, I don't know. But I did make a pretty funny joke earlier. It was not a joke, just a comment. I don't see any veterans that are more intelligent and have more common sense than I am as a president.
Trump family White House.
I'm going to pause right there and say the president's only supposed to make a certain amount of money. No their arrest than that certain amount of money that he's supposed to make while he's president. He's not supposed to be making a billion, especially on tax dollars. He doesn't just like murder ethics and rules and he throws it out the window and makes up his own as he goes around. And he can't even recite the Constitution in the United States.
So the Emoluments clauses are...
So the Freedom Amendments Clause says, no president holding any office of profit or trust under the United States shall, without the consent of the Congress, accept of any president, annulment, office or title of any kind, whatever, from any king, prince, or foreign state. The Domestic Emoluments Clause, the president shall stated times receive for his services a compensation which shall neither be increased nor diminished during the period for which he shall have been elected, and he shall not receive within that period any other emolument from the United States or any of them. So we already know he's accepted that plane, jet, or whatever he's in Chinese Air Force One. We already know that he's actually now putting an Air Force base over here in Idaho. He's got the meme coin. He's selling state dinners, auctioning off state dinners to the White House. And like, God, off of dollar, his gift to him of millions of dollars to do it was just, oh God. And I hope we didn't lose some of our tax dollars on the stupid bathroom. We built the Lincoln bathroom, whatever. Back in Lincoln's day, did they even have bathrooms? I thought they still used outhouses back then. You look at women watching the White House instead of Trump. Trump not in there either.
Don't the American public. The emoluments clauses are one tool. President Trump's conduct, but about the
emoluments clause. Again, the emoluments clause. It's not family. It's part of the Constitution. And see, what he's talking about right there is he's talking about dark money. Dark money is when corporations or billionaires that are known as the devil. So what they'll do is they'll use an LLC, which is like a shell corporation, or just a shell over what the actual who done is, and it keeps it done. And I've done like $275 billion to a campaign of the presidency, and they'll buy the election basically for that person to become president because that's who they want them to. And they're basically the ones making the policies, not the president. They're telling the president what to do because they, basically sold our presidency. And it's corruption, it's horrible, and it needs to be illegal. So it says, economic issues top public list of national concerns, including the role of money in politics. The role of money in politics is top concern. The affordability of health care, inflation, the federal budget deficit, the ability of Democrats and Republicans to work together, the number of Americans living in poverty, and drug addiction. Now, I would say that right now, with inflation, affordability for healthcare, SNAP benefits, and things like that, that's what we right now are going through. And of course, it's number one for us because we don't know if we're going to be able to afford healthcare next year. And we don't know if we're going to be able to afford food. And there's not enough food banks out there. I mean, each state's trying to do what they can for their people, which is commendable. I live in Texas and they ain't trying to do shit. Cities are trying to do stuff for the people that live in the cities, but the state as a whole is not trying to do a damn fucking thing. And not to mention that, well, yeah, that's something better. So that motherfucker, was that right? And, and he's basically doing all kinds of corrupt deals and everything like that. And it's been said all over TikTok and Facebook and Facebook Reels and everything like that. And he's actually Billy Cat, who's the Hero campaign basically paid money for him to run. And like that he's not giving them big deals or something like that. A huge building or place for those companies to go. These are bids that are upwards of billions of millions of dollars. And he's basically already sold those and given those bids away to people who funded his campaign, which is stupid. It's not stupid on his part, but stupid on his part because he's going to get caught. And he's already gotten caught. We just need to get him out of that machine because he does not know what the hell he's doing. And this is Trump's ass. He doesn't care about Texas people at all. He could give two shits less about Texas people. All he cares about is himself and his stupid little wheelchairs and this I'm sorry, I hate to go wrong with the go. The politicians, the Republican politicians in Texas are corrupt, evil, just meeting my environment. Let's just put it that way.
Not the American public.
All right. So that being said, I want to talk about the beautiful bill a little bit here. I've read most of it. Actually, went through most all of it, and it's got so much in it that's just I could not fathom how it got passed and why the Republicans think this is good at all. That he's stripping away so much from us. It's insane, but we got this. We do. We got this. What we can do is what we absolutely have to do is we have to go and vote. We have to go and vote these midterm elections, and we have to go and vote for the person who's going to do the best thing. I'm not telling you to vote Democrat or Republican, but please vote Democrat. Please vote Democrat. Please vote morally. But get out there and vote. Please get out there and vote. It's the only way we're going to change anyone. It's the only way to get him out of office or to actually get him put in check. Put him in check. Put him in his place. Stop him from doing all this. Is to get out and vote. I'm going to vote on November 1st. I have vehicles. I'm going to walk my happy ass down to the voting police as I agree, and I'm going to vote. And it's going to be called. And then it'll be probably the people there, and there's probably going to be monitors that watch, he's moving his monitors in the blue states, but I don't know red states, I'm not sure, but I will definitely report on that and let you know if he's got monitors there or not. Just, I watch all these Facebook videos, watch all these YouTube videos and stuff like that. I see all the funny ones, and I see all the important ones too, all the serious ones. And it's just, I had to get serious for a moment because this is a very serious time and very dark time in our country and its history and the president, where we history. We can't let him keep winning. He's changing the history books. He's putting the church and state back together. He's putting, commandments in schools. He's ruining our country. He is nothing but a plague, a virus, a leech on us. Our tax dollars go to fund him federalizing the National Guard and putting the National Guard in our cities. We pay for them to be there to harass us and immigrants. And what he's doing with the immigrants, people who are U.S. citizens of democracy, no, they're supposed to serve due process. It is their God-given right. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and just adjourn for today. Yeah, I know I said adjourn. But just remember this. We are strong. We are winning. Also, from November 25th to December 2nd, we're trying to do a total blackout where nothing is bought from corporations whatsoever. Nothing bought from big corporations and that's now. And for a week, we need to show them that we are the economy. We are the ones that fund things. And if we don't buy anything from them, they have no funds. They have no money. We have the power. We just need to show them that. We are shown in many different ways, and it's finally coming to light, and I'm a little bit more hopeful than I was. But also, I have to remind myself of this every day. Good always triumphs over evil. Always. Good always wins. So let me tell you out there, Republicans, and anybody else who's listening to that, want to hear what I have to say, good always wins. So there always has to be a balance between good and evil. Good always wins. And now, thank you for listening to the Trump. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If nobody's told you today that you're amazing, let me be the first. Have a good one.